knows what went on last time? Go on,
Graham.
Graham.
You watched it.
I do. I watched the whole thing.
And I'm nearly in tears with pride.
I legitimately watched the entire session. It was like having a podcast on my way to work for 2 consecutive days.
Just as professional, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's say yes.
Definitely. Yeah, 100%. From what I can recall, they finished up the exploration of whatever his name is, his house where he was dead.
Yes.
That's it, Relian Docks. I couldn't remember his name, but I've just remembered it now. They finished up exploring his house, figured out he worked at the warehouse, and let's go to the warehouse. Angela disguised herself as him, I believe. Tried to kill somebody, didn't, knocked him out, stuck him in a box, and I've now named him Jack in my own headcanon because now he's Jack in the Box. Alitheon, Misty stepped around a bit, explored around a bit. At some point, somebody, I think Angela, made herself look like David,
Yes.
and tried to bully a bunch of people into doing some stuff. Balfour sort of talked his way in and did some Balfour-y things, being all responsible and not killing anyone and that. And then they found like an underground passage, basically under the warehouse to go to other places. Lots of crates full of basically nondescript crap. So it's like they're acting like they're helping the recovery effort by sending shit pans and basic food rations and stuff all over the place, and there's no good loot to be found around here anywhere. What are you doing? Get out of the thing.
In a nutshell, that's
Get out of the thing. That's basically the gist of things. I mean, there's more things that happened, obviously, in minute detail. And Tom stood around talking to trees and doing basically very little.
amazing.
We do have a shipment being loaded up as well and sent off for us.
Yes.
So we've got our own little shipment of shit, basically.
Crap pots and pans and basic food
And
stuff.
Balfour did, give out the secret that he has a twin brother who.
Oh, of course, yeah, that
potentially
happened.
stole
But I
the
mean,
crown
Tom wasn't there to hear that. But I am
Tom
aware
wasn't there
of
to
that
hear most
now.
of that.
That there is somebody that looks almost identical to Balfour in a weird way, almost like a twin brother, perhaps. That is working with these people who Balfour has recently, the museum that I also wasn't there for, threatened to kill him if he sees him again.
Cool. That's us caught up. Quick question. The shipment that you are making and sending, where are you sending it to? Have you given them a location?
No. I think they were just loading it up. I didn't think we were going to be... I thought we'd be coming back out this way, so they've not been given a location yet. They're just loading it up ready for us.
Okay.
So we can always just toddle off with it.
That's cool. Right. I think we're going to split this into two because Tom has arrived on the scene. Yeah. And the rest of you are not yet there. So, can we all roll initiative, please?
Sure.
We'll do this in initiative order, which is going to be a lot of...
I look forward to being last.
So... let's see, 10.
And bring on the two who've got advantage or whatever crazy addeds they've got.
Sorry, are we all rolling?
Yes, please. Right.
I thought I'd done all right with a 24.
I mean, 10 should be distinctly average, but...
Okay. So, if everybody's ready, I will say this is going to be quite a improv one heavy from me, so please all be nice. Right, here we go. Hayes, you're top of the order.
I'm going to hold my turn until third, just for this round, so that I can get a gist of what everybody's doing.
Cool. Tom.
Okay, so I start presumably here where I am.
Yep, right at the bottom there. So you were told by the party that they were going on to the warehouse over there. Did they share any plans with you about how they were? I'm guessing no then. Were they going to go in stealthily? Were they going to wait overnight? Were they going to meet you anywhere? Did any of you discuss
not from
that?
my memory of the video. No, nobody at any point told Tom what the plan was.
Did you want
He
to?
was with us on the walk down there, so we'll have heard bits and bats, and he was with us obviously at the beginning before we went in. But nothing was discussed of where to meet.
Was he listening? That's the question.
Yes.
I mean, he went over to talk to the trees, so presumably we said, Tom, wait there by the trees. And Eve, we never told him any plan to come in. So would he then take it upon himself random point of time to go in, or would he just wait there for someone to come get him?
Well, I don't want to spend an hour and a half staring at trees.
No.
That's boring for me.
Maybe hold your turn for Balfour.
Is that what the miming was?
All right, okay, fine. I'll wait until after Balfour goes then. I'll stay over here by
no.
trees until that point.
Right, guys, before we follow this trapdoor, I suggest you guys prepare yourself because we don't know what we're going to find down there. I'm going to go get Tom. And so if with freedom of movement, then I would
let's do that.
I will head out. Just, give this guard a look similar to how Balthor acted in the museum, sort of like the big dick energy. Just look at this guy as if he's just fodder, and just head straight out to Tom and be like, "Hi, Tom, stop talking to the trees now. We've got a job inside."
Okay.
If you need to talk to me, I know this is going to be confusing, but just for now, call me Shay.
Okay.
No.
I will explain when we have a bit more time.
Now, as you head back, because Graham, because you weren't here last time, is there anything you want to do as you walk through this warehouse? Have a think.
Is there anything I want to do, or is there anything Tom wants to do?
I mean, bit of both. Bit of both.
Tom, while we're walking here, I'm going to open a couple of these crates out in the open because no one's going to stop me. And maybe you can find yourself something useful.
Cool. I get a random bit of loot, bollocks.
I would also like to say to Craig a little bit of a retcon that you received that message before hitting the warehouse.
Can I retcon all of last session then, please? Only kidding. I'll see if I can sort out after whatever's going to happen first.
I mean, it's not on that floor, obviously.
But while Tom and Balfour are regrouping, Alitheon would cast Mage Armor.
Okay. Okay, we'll do that in just 1 second. So, Balthor has come out to meet Tom. So, are we going to do both of your turns together for some random loot rolling?
Well, no, I was able to get some stuff last time, so I'm just letting Graham. This isn't even for Tom. I'm just letting Graham get something cool, maybe.
Very magnanimous of you. So this is a big pile of single-use
I,
things.
I was watching the video going, oh, I want loot.
The whole point of this is I loved what Angela did to try and make that giant worm love her. So this is a big pile of single-use things that I hope you can use in some chaotic way. So roll a d20 for me.
60/20s.
No.
Oh. 7.
Okay.
Oh god.
Okay. Oh, that I thought it was a different one. Okay.
Numbers. It can be that one, Cat.
I mean, they're both funny.
Just pick which one you think is funniest. We don't know what the number actually equals.
Oh, God, I'll do this one then.
Whichever one you think is funniest for Tom to get.
Go on, I'll do that one. That's a... So the hot one potion is when this incredibly spicy shot is consumed, the drinker has the dragon's breath spell cast on them, and it must use its action every turn to spew fire.
How long does it last for? How
That's
much
a
damage
good
does it do?
question.
He's Bender.
Huh?
He's Bender.
I will figure that one out because I realised at exactly the same time I didn't write that.
How long for? How much damage do? Dragon's Breath is a 3rd level spell, right?
Yeah, it's going to be exactly as the spell.
3d6 for a minute, I think.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
My question is,
Trying to
can I
remember Trailblazer fucking Dragon's Breathing everything in Black Blade. I'm pretty sure it was like 3d6 for a minute in like a 15-foot cone, there or thereabouts.
Cool.
Oh, look, I was exactly right.
Cool. That's fine. Would you like to... How much did everyone get?
I got 2 potions.
I got
Right.
one, but if we're waiting for them, I imagine Alethea and Hayes are looking at whatever else is in that room.
Go on.
Absolutely.
I'll give you now. I'll give you all so you can have 2 of them.
Yay.
I rolled 5.
A
I rolled
5.
9.
Hang on, a 5. And again, you can swap these between you if you wish. So, hang on. God,
You've already got
Loot,
2.
loot, loot.
I used my turns in the last session. Getting that. I figured I was getting a free one. I want to get on that train.
Right.
Which one's this one?
This is number 5.
Okay.
Okay. Then Hayes rolled a 9.
9.
I think. I don't know whether.
I don't think mine's going to be much use to Tom.
That's where you can swap them around if you want. So this is number 9. And then Alitheon was 13.
Yep.
And go on, I'm feeling charitable, Balthor. We can have this as a party potion as well, maybe. Oh, we've had 17. Do you want to roll again?
I do.
That was a dust of tracelessness in case you wanted another one, or do you want to roll again?
I'll roll again and get a 3 or something like that. I'll say, oh, fuck off. 7.
A 7.
He got 17 again.
Okay. This was... Potion of the Dance. Just some silly
Potion of
nonsense
the
ones in there.
dancer.
Yes. Okay, so that's some nonsense out of the way for now. Balthor, Tom, how are you? And where are you walking through?
Oh, Balthor's leading him the most direct route, straight through the middle of everything. Not even going to say anything to the guard. Just going to walk past like he isn't even there.
Okay, interesting. Tom, do you have any pizza-ish comment on that, or are you just going along for the ride? Did you?
I think, given Tom's general nature and disposition, he'll just follow along blindly to whatever Balthor has said is what we should do.
Okay, so Alithia, you casted mage armor. Hayes at the top of the round and also holding your turn.
Mm-hmm.
We're kind of back to you.
I want to open the trapdoor.
Okay.
I swear there's a song about not going into a trapdoor.
Don't you open that trapdoor.
Now go on.
Some marvellous TV work there. So, when you open this trapdoor, there's a ladder going down.
Okay.
Do you go straight down it?
I descend down the ladder.
Okay. Let me move you on to... Can you see it?
Ooh, I can.
Okay, that's fine. So you've moved... Oh, I've got a move screen as well. Are communicating anything to people above you?
Well, I've just climbed down the ladder, so I'm assuming that before I got to the bottom, I would have seen whether or not Alitheon was following me down.
Yep.
So if
Well,
Alitheon was
Edition
following me
would have
down, then I wouldn't communicate anything. I'd just sit aside.
Are you still disguised as David?
I am.
That's okay. That was my assumption. Okay, so you're moving down this ladder. I'm just going to move this over here as well.
I'm just moving to the side so I'm out of the way of everybody else that's coming down.
Okay, that's fine. Hang on, I'm just adjusting this over here. So you're up in the corner up there. Right, who's next? Tom.
I was following along with Balthor, so where I would be up there, I guess, where Balthor is,
Yep.
or am I partway through the warehouse, or?
I mean, if you want to keep up with Balthor, then by all means go along with him. And if you get distracted, if you want to look at anything else,
I don't know. Has anybody regarded my presence as strange as a giant mechanical man?
I mean, yeah, you're getting some looks. So what Tom sees is you're getting some sideways looks, and it's almost like people go to challenge you, but then they look at Balthor and stop. There's like an eye flick from one to the other, and then they just carry on with what they're doing.
Do people seem like feared of Balthor? Like he's intimidating just with his sheer presence in the warehouse?
Absolutely.
Would I regard that as something where I want to add to the fear? I want to roll some insight maybe.
Yeah. I mean,
like, does Tom think he needs to also be scary?
I mean, it depends.
Does he understand enough that Balthor's sheer presence for some reason is intimidating enough?
Or does Tom think it's him?
Balthor is scared these people? Oh, yeah, does he think it's him?
I mean,
because if he thinks it's him, he might try and add to it. Let's see.
Yeah, let the dice decide.
What does a 12 do?
It's slap bang in the middle, which is the worst of all outcomes, really, isn't
exactly.
it? I mean, he could. with a 12 that Tom you notice there's something here. There's obviously this operation going on. There's a lot of activity, lots of people moving things, a combination of human and human-esque, as well as minotaurs. And the minotaurs are intimidating, and they're not doing the work. They're supervising. So you notice that they're the ones who are watching everything, watching you and Baltha, and there is almost this, oi, like they're going to challenge, but then they stop. And just try and generally get out of the way.
I think Tom would want to figure more out for himself, because he's not learned any of the stuff that the part. I obviously know what's going on, but Tom doesn't. And I feel since his recent upgrade, he would be more inquisitive than perhaps in previous sessions where he's just quite happy to go along with whatever.
Yeah.
I feel like he'd want to know more about the situation himself.
Yeah.
So I would like to go up to this Minotaur.
Okay.
Having seen his cursory glances and suspicious watching, and just go, problem. Do we have one?
The Minotaur is looking at you because, again, you are unique. And it's not a sight you see very often. At 7 foot
about
tall.
The same height of a minor. Yeah, so I'm a big old lad.
So there is quite. Actually, can you roll an intimidation for me? There is a roll for that. I've just remembered it.
There is a roll for that. I have nothing in intimidation. So it's a 5.
So you step up to the Minotaur and you give it the talk. And it looks at you with the same kind of expression you've seen before, which is a bit like, what are you? But then the Minotaur defers immediately to Baltha. Doesn't respond to you with a 5. It kind of regards you curiously, but then defers straight to Baltha.
So you're weird. Is he with you?
Yeah, pretty much. What should I do? So, sorry, what do you want? No problem here, sir. No.
My head button.
Yes.
Oh, I see. You'll let Tom headbutt him, but you won't let me slice a throat.
It's not my turn yet.
Apples and oranges.
So that'd be an unarmed strike. So
Yeah.
D20 plus strength plus proficiency. So it's a 19 plus stuff.
Yep. That hits.
For 1 plus strength. So 3 damage.
That hits absolutely on target. Doesn't do as much damage as an enormous metal man would, but it's enough to hit this thing. This Minotaur kind of shudders and take a step back. Again, it looks at Baltha and just was like, "Is there a problem? Is there a problem?"
That's what I asked.
No, he's talking to Baltha, not to you.
No, I know, but I'm responding to him, asking Baltha, going, that's what I asked you.
It's no problem.
Is there a problem?
Is Baltha responding, or are you just eagerly watching what's going on?
Well, definitely not eagerly watching, because Balthor was hoping to grab Tom and get to the back room where he'd be able to share some of the information he gave the rest of the party at the end of the last session. So if that happens, I'll just be like, my friend has a short fuse.
Don't we all
Best
serve in
not.
some way?
Tom started checking himself for like short fuses. somewhere.
Best not antagonize him.
Okay. Am I right to carry on?
Tell him you have no problem.
I have no problem. No problem at all. Can I go now?
Okay, bye. And then Tom will just turn around and walk off with Alpha. Just because he was being looked at. Sorry, one sec.
Okay. And the Minotaur will disappear around the corner, and you'll hear him take it out on someone else, just giving a shouting to them. So, Balthur will move to you next.
I will use my whole turn to, as discreetly and quickly as possible, usher Tom to get to the back room. And then once we get there, I'm going to have a little bit of a... Give him a little bit of the information I gave everyone else, but it'll be a more condensed, to the point version. And then if I'm able to get to the back room, then my next thing I was going to do is ask Alethea, Alethea, can you send Prime Edition down before we go down to make sure there's no trouble? Peace.
I mean, Hayes is already down there, but yeah.
What? I said prepare yourselves, not go. Jesus.
He's here as well.
Okay.
Definitely down on this map. There's lots of Jesuses.
Yeah.
Sometimes I wish I had reins for you guys.
Cool. Okay. In the absence of Tom, we will move him to the back room. Is that okay?
Yep, that's fine. I'll be back in like 2 minutes.
No worries.
Harry got a slushie from the shop. He spilt it and is now sad, so I need to go buy him a new one. I'll be back in 2
R.I.P.
minutes.
carpet.
Yeah, I'll be there. It's all right. It's lying on. It's fine. It wipes up easy. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Cool. So we will scoot you both to the back. We will carry on, and if we need to step back a little bit so that Balthor can have a quick word with Tom, happy to do so. In the meantime, Balthor, if there's anything else that you would want to do? No. Cool. Let's move on to Alitheon.
Are we going down? Are we trying to follow Hayes? Should I stay here and wait with you and Tom, Balfour?
I was hoping to have a minute to speak to Tom before we went down. If you get into any trouble or distress, please call and we will be down ASAP. But I don't like the thought of Hayes being down there alone.
I mean,
okay, I'll go.
I'm more than happy if you want to
Hayes.
send Prime Edition down and then you follow down next turn, or...
Well, my whole three-party team will go down.
Yeah, so all three of you.
Yeah.
Oh man, you're going to need a suitcase to move them all around after a while. Okay, so let's move...
I mean, I've left Nebula outside floating above as well, so that's my 4-person party.
let's move Alitheon down as well.
Can I roll stealth to see if I'm hidden far enough into the corner for him not to see me?
Yep. I mean, you are David as well, so that's a... Yeah, stealth. I mean, I would
It's a
say...
disadvantage because I'm a big guy.
Yeah, I wouldn't... No, I'm quite happy for that. Not necessarily to be stealth, but you're a Minotaur in a place where Minotaurs are expected. So it's not so much that you're hiding, but you're almost there in plain sight. Ooh! Graham looks younger. Hi!
Hi, Harry.
He's on mute, so he can't talk to us.
But that's okay.
Harry, do you know
He
how to
can't press
unmute your daddy's computer?
No, I think it's on his phone.
Gotta press buttons. Press all the buttons, Harry.
No! Everyone's being naughty.
Go and ask your mummy how to unmute,
No,
and then you can talk to us.
that's okay.
Did you spill your slushy?
Can you hear us?
What's on your shirt? What's on your shirt?
Black Panther.
Oh, yes. Wakanda forever.
Wakanda forever.
Nice. Yes, so where was I and what I was doing? Hang
You
on.
was about to start saying some swear words.
Well, I mean, in Evelthon, yes. In mine, no.
Worth a try.
Although I will say last time there were some great rolls, weren't there?
Harry's got a cat. Hey, Raven.
Is that
Oh,
Raven? Oh, it's a bit bigger than Raven. I can't tell
Kelly?
because it's Harry.
No,
Kelly?
Harry's smaller than Graham is.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Kelly, unmute the computer so Harry can talk
it's
to
just on the
us.
phone. Hi.
Harry's on the phone.
Hi,
Hi.
everybody.
Oh, so cute.
We can hear you now.
Can I speak to them?
Say hi. Hi.
Please be careful. Put her down. Put her down.
Oh, she was probably a little bit overwhelmed by all of us. That's okay. Oh, there's a
I'm
really
going to see
cute.
you, Mary.
Oh, she's very cute. You've got to be very careful with her.
Yeah, she's a baby.
Oh,
Speaking of, how is baby?
it's
Oh no,
back.
quick, Daddy's back, hide.
We did nothing.
There's been crying, baby.
Oh my god, why am I hiding? I'm not on camera.
She's there.
What? It wasn't us.
This is just going to look weird on the recording. It's not even noticing. The lengths we go to.
Raven
For,
knows he's not on mute.
Child there.
the lengths we go to for a good gag.
No, it's they're attached.
Anyway,
Right, go on. Stop, go. Take your drink, take your toy, go.
I'm just standing here.
No,
No, I'm on it.
no, go. Take your stuff.
He wants to learn how to play.
I want to know what flavour slushy you got.
Blue raspberry.
best one.
Now he's crying because he can't stay in here. Oh,
Go get him another slushie.
no. It's costing me too much money.
Anyways, where are we at?
Put a Scotch Angel Delight. That'll calm him down.
Ugh. Get flashbacks. It's good. It's good.
Don't have kids.
Yeah,
Despite the fact all of us have got kids, don't have kids.
too late. We are so
Alicia's just come downstairs.
Alithia's come downstairs. Do you want to make any reaction to what you see?
Hazel, what's going on?
I don't know. I've not looked around yet. I've just come down and stepped aside.
I mean, presumably
Sorry,
we don't have a view
I'm
of.
getting too into
all
the
of
role of
this.
David. I'm becoming stupider. I didn't think to look around. I just came down.
Did you want to send Prime Edition anywhere, or you want to move or do
Oh yeah,
anything?
Prime Edition will go flying off. Let me go grab his token. That'll help.
Cool. So while you're
That
investigating,
way.
Balthor, did you want to carry on your conversation with Tom?
So, Tom, the things about me you don't know. My name is Balthar Oakenwood, but that was not always my name. I was born into a family of great power and reputation. I have not been part of that family for over 50 years. My heart lies with the Vanguard. But it seems my twin brother, who is identical to me, may be involved in what's going on here and some of the other unfortunate events that have affected Cambria.
Okay.
But trust me when I say my priorities are to you and the rest of the party.
Okay.
Think, Tom, we might need a code word. Because I don't want you to listen to my brother, who's called Shay. That's why I was using the name Shay, just to explain the reason why. So perhaps we can come up with a code word so you know it's me and not Shay.
But what if he says he's Balthar?
Then he will have to use the word that we're going to arrange now.
What if he guesses it?
I don't think he'll guess it. What was that? What was the code word you used against the clockwork creatures? Fine.
That's me going, oh, I can remember.
It was your creator, Dagnar, wasn't it? Dangar.
Oh, yeah.
Because you remembered that then.
Yeah, 100%.
So, so proud.
So perhaps if you get confused, the code word can be Rangad. We will say Dangar backwards, just in case somebody else knows him. If Shay knows him, then he will maybe be able to guess that.
Okay. I will. Tom will try to remember. Brackets, Graham will try to remember.
You've got this, Tom. I believe in you.
Cool.
Okay.
Tom
is confused.
So that was stepping back to your turn. I am really confused where we are in the order now. So, Alitheon, have you done your bit? We've gone round in circles here. I'm tempted just to start from the top again.
Start from the top again, it's fine.
Yeah, okay, let's do that then. Hi, Hayes.
All right.
Whoa, just because you're at the beginning of the order.
Okay.
I will hold
Rotting
for
at the
Alethea.
Right, so...
Start from Alethea.
Balthar and Tom were still upstairs as part of their turn. Had you talked to Alitheon about at that point that she'd gone down, or did you do that at your turn here and then
as
we've
I
gone
was
back?
leaving, you said you'd pause our turn and go to Hayes. So Hayes had Hayes's turn as I was going to the shop. I came back as Hayes's turn was ending.
Then we've done your turn as normal.
And let's just say that was...
The turn that we're on is Alethea was out in the area to see what we could see.
Yeah.
He'd not got back to us yet as to what we could see. That's where we're at. So we're finishing Alethea's turn.
Cool. Okay, we'll go back to Alitheon. Thank you very much. That was a great team effort. I appreciate the synergy in that. Alitheon.
What did Premonition see?
I mean, yeah. What can Prime Edition see from?
Premonition, not Premonition.
Yeah. Okay. What you can see is a busy warehouse. There are lots of crates here. There's lots of people working at the tables where Prime Edition is hovering over. If you want to roll me a perception to see any more than that. this place is big, so I'm going to concentrate on what you can see. 10. Okay. What ranges does your vision through Prime Edition have?
60 feet, I believe, he's got dark vision.
Okay, well, it's not necessarily dark down here. It's just big. That's what she said. 60. Okay, so in this kind of area here, we're going to concentrate on what you can see underneath this. So with a 10, you can see that there are these tables, people working on what look like rocks. They are working rhythmically, hammering rocks, shaping them into things, passing them along. A little bit of a conveyor belt thing going on. There's more deliveries arriving. There's things being stacked. There's more Minotaurs around. Pretty much what you can see here.
Right, okay, so nothing threatening as such,
No.
but we have just gone downstairs past an illusion
Yes.
to this place that they're obviously trying to keep secret, and presumably we're not supposed to be in, and we can see quite a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
Feel free to go back up and report it to the others.
I was thinking Alitheon would probably, like, Prime Edition would stay down there, and Alitheon would go back up to Balfour and Tom. Balfour, there's a lot of people down there. There's a lot of Minotaurs and people working on like rocks and things. I don't know how you've managed to get past that guard over there if it's because of your brother, but I don't know if it's going to work with all these people down there as well. There's a lot of them.
It will work. Like I said before, I'm kind of a big deal.
Okay, so that'll put Alicia's mind at ease. She's not going to throw up any more spells. She'll just, save an action to follow down Balfour down the stairs when he goes downstairs on his turn.
Cool. Then we go back to Hayes.
Okay. Is this a lower area?
Yes.
Are we on so from where I am,
Mm-hmm.
if I sat on the side, could I slightly jump down there? Or is it too far down?
It is, I would say, like a floor. You know me, I'm great with measurements. So there is like a flight.
10 foot.
Yeah. I mean,
So is it possible for me to hold on, literally sit on the side, hold on to it and just lower myself down and just have that little drop without taking damage?
You're a
I mean,
Minotaur.
there's boxes there.
Yeah.
If you go down onto the boxes, that would lower the gap, reduce the gap massively.
Yeah.
And Minotaur's he's 7 foot tall, isn't he?
Yeah. These are also walkways over the area as well. So
yeah, I don't want the walkway.
That's fine. So you can see the lighter colour walkways around the outside with stairs, and then that one you can walk underneath it.
Yeah. And from under here, so if I climb down here...
Scott, inspiration for that one. Hardcore parkour. Parkour!
Parkour! So from down here, is this, underneath this walkway, is it all open or is this like a room?
Yeah, it's all open.
In that case, I would like to hide myself far into the corner.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm just going to try and get as far into the shadow as possible and stay right hidden away in the corner.
Do you want to give me a stealth for all of that? I'll give you advantage because you're David. 23. Yep. No one sees this massive Minotaur doing shit.
That's fine. I just shuffled my bum to the end and slipped myself down.
Cool.
That's my turn. So I'm hidden away out of sight of everybody now, so that's fine.
Lovely.
Now the chaos can begin.
Great. Tom.
Exactly, the chaos can begin.
Mm-hmm.
So the minute where we ended up was we're just at the top of this ladder at the top door, right?
Yeah. When you walk past that other guard in front of you, Balthor, he didn't even... He just kept his head down and was like, nope, I'm not engaging. You go and do what you want with whoever you want. So
you go back and headbutt them.
If you,
I'm kidding.
yeah, he doesn't even make eye contact.
Just drop down the hole.
Cool.
Not down the ladder. I'll just drop down the hole.
That's absolutely fine. Cool. So you are on the next map. Big old boy. Did you want to do anything? Oh no, hang on. I've not got you on. Boom. There you go.
Where is me?
There you are. Have you got you?
Yeah, I can see it now.
Cool. So you are at the bottom of the ladder, top right.
So theoretically,
Mhm.
can't see a weird magic-y portal.
No, I mean I've just done all this. I wasn't going to start revealing parts of it and who, because that's
No, I get
boring.
that. I'm just ascertaining what I can see.
Yeah.
So we're on like an upper walkway
Yeah.
area.
And I will say it is noisy. So this is like a large echoing warehouse full of things going on.
20, 25, 30, dash. I'm going to dash to like there, or use my action to dash to move further and get to like the center
Okay.
and just survey the area.
I will just roll this dude into the initiative. Okay, that's that. Anything else that you would like to do?
Has anybody looked or noticed?
Yeah, I mean, I've just rolled this guy into the initiative, so he has noticed you, and on his turn he will approach you.
Cool. Well, I've used my action to dash.
Mm-hmm.
Can you ready a bonus action?
I'm not sure. Actually, let me put some colours on these dudes.
You're not blacking them up, are you?
Yeah. Just adding a bit of.
DM question, Scott, because
Yeah.
I'd err on the side of yes for myself, but general DM consideration, can you ready a bonus action? Because you can ready an action.
Yeah, I mean, I'd
It
say
depends what it depends what the bonus action is. I would say.
Essentially, I want to ready a bonus action that if this dude decides to, adopt a violent response to my appearance here, that I cannon blast him in the gut.
If cannon blast is a bonus action, then I'll hold a bonus action to cannon blast. I would allow it probably.
If he attempts to attack me,
Yeah.
as a result of engagement when he comes over to presumably question who I am and why I'm here.
Yeah.
If he's not happy with my response and appears to respond violently, I would like to get in there first and just...
Yeah, I'm fine with that because you can ready an action, and we've said as well that you can use like bonus actions in any order, and it makes sense. So yeah, I'm fine with that.
Cool. If he decides to take a swing at me as a result of the end of his turn, then I will shoot him in the chest first.
Cool. Baltha, your go.
Alitheon, I think we should head down then. If you stay behind, it's what I was going to suggest to everybody. But if you stay behind me, I'm pretty sure we can get around unmolested.
It's not that kind of encounter.
That's perfectly good English. I will head down the ladder, please.
Okay. So everybody should be on the same map now. Why have I got 2 tokens on that? Or everybody on the same map? I believe so. Okay, so Baltha, you are at the bottom of the ladder, and you can see what you can see.
Can I see Tom?
Yes, you're on the same level.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Just making sure.
So again, just to put some visuals to the description we had last time. So these are the raised platforms. You can see they're kind of slightly lighter in colour with the shadows underneath, and then the whole bottom floor is completely one space, apart from the stuff with the two offices over here, and there's one on the upper level up here.
So I will keep on moving. Use my full movement to get towards Tom.
Yeah.
Just so then they can. The person in front of Tom might be able to see me if he approaches. But I'm not going to make any huge announcements or anything like that. Just walking, and just being seen if that guy approaches Tom, which hopefully my presence alone will
Cool.
be enough to dissuade him doing anything.
I just want to say as another point of the map here is on the map above, you went down the trapdoor. That's the one I was thinking of. On the other side, there was a set of stairs. So these stairs over here are also an exit to the floor above. So you have the ladder in the corner, and there's another set here, just so you know your exits. Cool. So, Baltha, that was your turn. Alithia.
Quite simply, Alethea is going to follow Baltha, holding Trailblazer. And where's Prime Edition going to go? Oh, we've got 30 feet. Let's have a look. Oh, that's a cone. Don't need a cone. Need a line. Yeah, further in. So on there, that's another. Going to basically see the entirety of this room now.
Yeah. Okay. So just to give you again a bit more depth, you've got another raised area here, the same level as over there. So what did I agree? 10 foot up, flights of stairs. There's some Minotaurs who are obviously monitoring the situation, keeping an idea. There is a locked, this is like a chain link fence. If you think if anyone's watched Brooklyn Nine-Nine, it's like an evidence locker. So it's like a chain linked area with a guard stood outside it. There's another office over here as well. And these are kind of some larger boxes that are kind of stacked on top of each other.
I'm assuming the office upstairs there's no windows, or it's just a door and then
Just a
like
door.
wooden panels.
Yes.
Okay, and as Prime Edition's going past, can I do an investigation into what's happening on the tables?
Yes.
Uh,
12. Okay, you can see that there are different areas here. Again, it's representative, so there's probably a lot more going on rather than just like 3 hammers, but for this purpose's sake. So you've got definitely some. With a 12, I'll say you could recognise that this is meteor shards. So this is
the purpley stuff.
the purpley stuff is dust.
Okay.
But this stuff here is like raw ore that is being processed and made into various things.
I do love the artwork, the arrows, the jewellery. It's very good.
Yeah, I know, right? So this is AliExpress right here. So where you've been finding these arrows and other things and jewellery, this is where it's being made.
Okay, so I think Baltha, have you noticed that they're making on them tables down there that they're using the meteor shards?
find that quite concerning.
And yeah, I'm not even going to ready an action.
You're not going to ready anything?
No.
Okay.
No.
It's the Minotaur's turn now. So this guy is definitely got his head on a swivel. He's been told to keep an eye on things, and he is on it. For some reason, he seems on his best behaviour. So he is going to move up to... what's his movement? 40 feet. So he is going to move up to Tom and just be like, what are you doing here? Don't recognise who you are?
Does Tom know what he's doing here?
Does Tom ever know what he's doing here? Maybe.
Don't got to mind speed up the workload. Sorry, a bit of a cough there.
I don't know if I know if I don't actually know that anybody's told Tom what it is that we're doing here.
Or whether or not Tom knows what the reason for being here is.
So reply like a robot.
Could I argue with a 19 intelligence and the previous 17 sessions might give Tom an idea that these people using meteorites for doing these things probably aren't good guys?
I mean, Tom will automatically assume that these guys are the bad guys because we're here. And we generally tend to go where the bad guys are and stop them. But having been asked, what are you doing here? I don't know that Tom's got a good answer for that other than we're here to stop the bad guys that are doing bad things.
I mean, and is the 19 intelligence enough to know that he's not going to say that out loud?
Probably, but that's what he's thinking in his head. But it's like, is Tom particularly skilled at lying about things? Because he's usually just brutally honest.
Yeah. Who are you? What are you doing here?
Hi, I'm Tom.
Hello, I am Tom, because that's apparently now what Tom says, as opposed to "Hi, I'm Tom."
Yeah.
That was established and made canon in the session that Tom wasn't here for. That he now says, "Hello, I am Tom," rather than "Hi."
Hello.
So, hello, I'm Tom. I'm here investigating.
On whose authority are you here? This is a restricted area.
Thinking back to a previous conversation just today, I'm here on Shay's orders.
And he... what orders are then?
To come here and investigate.
I wasn't told about any of this.
That's the point of a surprise inspection.
Can you give a deception roll for me?
Deception or perception?
No, deception.
That's it. I wasn't sure if you said deception or perception.
I was after the D, please.
It's going to be shy because I have +0, but that's an +1.
I vote lucky. I vote lucky.
You can't lucky my roll.
No.
I can on one of them.
Can you?
Yeah.
Bend luck as a sorcerer.
No.
I need proof of this.
Important other people's roles.
Would Hayes be able to see or hear what's going on with all this happening anyway? So
There's a lot of noise in this area.
Maybe you was lucky to make an enemy that attacks you re-roll, but not.
It's not this character that's got it. One of them I've got it where I can make other people within 30 foot of me re-roll in that one.
It's
not
probably
this character,
Greg.
so
it's
never mind.
always Greg. Greg's so
Also,
OP.
I don't think I'm within 30 feet of you.
I think that is with your halfling in Nevelthon.
Is that what it is?
I think so. Bountiful luck or something like that.
Yeah.
You give your luck to other people.
Yeah, I've got it here.
That sounds like a halfling thing.
I just knew that somebody had it.
See, that's the problem when you end up playing so many characters. You get a bit kind of Too many
Either
personalities to
way,
keep a track of.
it's the one.
Punchy.
So, unlike the Minotaurs upstairs, these guys are on the ball. He brings out a journal and he's just like, your name's not on my list. I am under strict instructions.
My
Now,
name's not a name. It's an acronym.
I do not know what that is.
Exactly.
Either way, no, you're not passing. Back upstairs.
No.
He pulls his weapon.
Bang.
Okay, then.
This isn't my fault. Just FYI. I mean, it'd be at disadvantage because it's a ranged attack at close range. So it's only a 9.
Yeah, that misses.
But I miss him
Yes.
and then get clonked in the face.
Yes.
Can I just say, after he hits me, that Tom starts to smile because I feel like it'd creep him out a little bit.
Okay. It is going to. Now you just use your cannon, didn't you?
I did.
Right.
As a readied action, yes.
I think he's going to charge at you.
He's
No, you're straight in front of you now. Okay, great axe. 19
hits.
for 16 slashing damage.
Ouch.
Yes.
That's a good chunk of my HP.
Yes. And he holds the axe.
Why does his great axe do so much damage? 2d12.
Yeah.
That's an insane amount of damage.
These are the standard ones as well, so.
That's like level 14 Bogrud fist damage.
It's not called a weak axe, is it?
Yeah.
No, but a standard great axe only does 1d12.
This is straight from the Monsters Manual, or wherever the Minotaur comes from.
I mean, if only David could have been this useful.
Either way, he will slash at you and holds the great axe at your chest. And that's where he's going to stop.
Okay, I have plans.
Sorry?
I have plans.
Yay!
I have things to do on my turn.
Okie dokie then.
Clever, good things.
Oh, exciting. Now we go to Hayes.
I am going to stay hidden in that corner,
Right.
right back into the shadows as much as possible. But I'm going to be observing the pink guy at the table in front if I can see him. I'm going to try observing him, like the movements, what they're doing, if they're saying anything, that kind of thing.
Okay, do you want to give me a perception? Or an investigation, or an insight, whatever you can give me the flavour on.
I can do. Did you?
So if you want to explain how you want to use your best roll.
I'm just going to be sat there, like, obviously, you can't have not heard what's going on. I'm assuming the cannon's very loud.
It is loud, but...
So
Yeah.
I'm trying to get the thing so I can take his disguise, basically.
Okay.
So, what did we say? Perception. That one. 24.
Why did you re-roll? How did you re-roll?
That I have lucky.
You have
I
lucky.
don't have the bountiful luck, but I do have lucky.
Okay. So with a 24, thank you
prove
very
that
much. So with a 24, what you notice is when the cannon goes off, none of them flinched at all.
Okay.
They are doing repetitive motions over and over again. There is no talking. There is no thing. It is head down. Just the same movement over and over and over again. No other reactions, no kind of, no slacking off, no joshing around, no whoops, I've dropped it, no slipped moment. It's just over and over
That's
and over
fine.
again.
Does that class as my action? Does it depend on what my action's going to be?
Yes.
My action would be then to stop focusing on them, because obviously if I've had the time while everybody else is having the turns to observe him, I would then use detect thoughts on the Minotaur that is with Tom. But I would still be hidden back in the shadows, nothing else other than detecting his thoughts while everything's going on.
We'll do that as well. Do you need to roll for that one, or you just do, don't you?
It just does it. It's just the basic thoughts. Any questions that he's asked alters his train of thought.
Okay, so basically he is thinking like, this guy shouldn't be here. This is wrong. I need to get this guy out of here. Not today. Not now. Not with them here. This guy needs to leave now. And he is kind of fearful of repercussions. Hugely fearful of repercussions.
Awesome. That's my turn.
I can see Graham shaping up already.
Huh?
Crick my neck, limber up.
Tom.
I cast heat metal on his great axe.
Okay. Do we need to roll for that?
I don't believe so. Spells.
Is it a con save or something to see if he drops it?
But if he chooses not to drop it, he takes continuous fire damage every turn that he keeps hold of it. I believe the way it works is right. So it's a concentration.
He has to choose to keep a hold of the item. Or
I mean, I assume he's not using a wooden great axe.
No.
All about campaign pain threshold.
His great axe immediately becomes red hot. Any creature in physical contact with the object takes 2d8 fire damage when I cast a spell, so he's going to immediately take 2d8 great axe damage, 2d8 fire damage.
Okay.
If they're holding or wearing the object and takes damage from it, must succeed on a concentration saving throw or drop the object if it can, which it can. If it doesn't, it has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of my next turn.
Okay, right. Do you want to roll with the damage?
Sure. Let's go back to things to cast stuff and things. Where is heat metal? There you are. Oh, it's going to ask me what level I want to cast it at, isn't it? I hate spells. So it's ignore that 10, that's sharpshooter, because I've not ticked it.
Yep.
So you take 5 points of fire damage from the 2d8, which is BS, but there we go.
Yep.
And must do a con save against a DC 15.
16.
Cool.
He doesn't drop it. He holds on to it.
That's fine. He keeps hold of it. Let me just double check whether it says on consecutive turns or not. Until the spell ends, I can use a bonus action on each of my subsequent turns. So I can't make him take the damage again and try and make him drop it again this turn. That's fine.
Okay.
Just double checking whether or not I could burn him again with it on the same turn, which I can't, but that's fine. So he's got hold of a red hot axe that's burning his hands. And then I guess that would mean that my bonus action this turn is to attempt to fire my cannon into his chest again. Do I back up so as not to get disadvantage and risk getting hit? I mean, he has disadvantage on the attack roll, so it's worth chancing, right? That's worth chancing. I will back up to Balfour, risk a disadvantaged attack roll. Presumably he's going to use his opportunity attack.
Ah, lucky.
And it's, well, I wouldn't have made a difference with a nat 20 anyway, because you let me have adamantine armor fused into my warforged flesh.
Yes, sucks to be me. Love you, hate you. And you.
And then I'll just make a standard cannon attack.
23. That will hit.
And he takes 14 force damage and is pushed 5 feet backwards.
Cool.
I'll then turn to Balthur and go, I tried to be diplomatic, it didn't work.
Balthur, it's your turn now.
Tom, we need you to maybe understand the word diplomatic a little better in future.
I thought it just meant not attacking immediately.
Well, no, Balthor will stand there and he'll maybe even just rub his temple and just the temples will be like,
This could have gone so much easier.
if only people would have waited, we could have come through here a lot easier.
Should have explained that to Tom beforehand.
Well, I was hoping everybody was going to wait until we got back because I had just have a quick scan around the room. These people that looked hooded, do they look like any hooded people we've seen before?
From your appearance, from what you see of them, yes.
Okay, so like the 2 sets of cloaks I have in my bag would have been perfectly good disguises for 2 people. We could have got in here without any fighting or anything. But anyway, I will, if I can, step around Tom.
Yes.
I will not draw my sword, but I am holding my shield.
How are you holding your shield?
With his hand.
By its handle.
I mean, are you shield? Or
No,
are
no,
you
I'm
shield?
I'm holding my shield, so it's attached to me. But I'll have my hands by my side.
That's fine. He's like, you're not covering.
Casually.
You're not
No,
covering this then.
No, I'm just I am walking straight up to this Minotaur without my sword drawn, and carrying on as I've done up to and as. What the hell are you doing?
Can you roll me a performance? Okay. This Minotaur looks confused. Drops the great axe and stands up, and he's just, sir, but, and he looks.
Can I see where he's looking?
He's looking more into the body of the warehouse. How?
Okay.
I'm sorry, sir. I didn't see you leave, or get changed.
You should know. I'm a master of disguise.
Also, it's rude to watch people change.
Yes. Oh, sir. Mine is not to. Yes.
Yeah. When is it your job to know what I'm doing, where I am, or why I choose to do anything?
Yes, Mr. Silvermantle, sir.
Carry on. Leave the axe. Don't want you to burn your fingers.
Oh. Okay, is there anything else that you need, sir?
Well, just to let you know one thing, and I'll just do the backwards thumb pointing towards Tom. He's with me.
I was not adequately briefed on that, sir, and others may not have either.
I did tell him.
Just,
Can Tom pipe like that? Told you.
I was carrying out my instructions as I was briefed, but I will make adjustments now, sir. And he steps backwards.
I will walk back then just to Tom and just be like, "Are you okay, Tom.
No, that hurt.
Yes. I don't think I have.
Can Tom whisper? Is it in his ability to whisper?
This is loud here. So the noise of the people, it's hammering and banging, and there's ore being tipped out
Can
and
Tom say
wagons.
to Balfour with like a red, like in a way that makes him seem more intelligent than he used to, because obviously we're working on him being a bit smarter than before and less simple idiot, more growing as he gets progressively better. I know that you are doing this non-lethally, but he hit me with an axe and it really hurts, so I kind of want to kill him.
If it comes to it, then we will.
It's already come to it. Like, look, and he's pointing to like a rivet from the great axe. There's like a big.
I'm gonna just reach into the bag of holding, pull out the last remaining potion of healing I do have, and say,
he took a good almost third of my health with that. It's like, it wasn't a small scratch. That was a
It was
good
very
chunk of damage.
satisfying.
pass Tom the healing potion. Say, drink this, Tom. It'll make you feel a little better. But if we have to fight them all right now, I don't think all of us will get out alive. We need to think tactically.
That makes sense.
I don't know what the plan is anymore, but drink
So
this, and that'll be
2d4
the
plus 2 for a standard healing potion, right?
yeah.
2d4 plus 2. That's decent. 9.
Cool.
Just
And then
of the damage you took.
I know I've done a few bits there, but
That's
then
fine.
I'll just
Do you wanna
quickly
do
speak
anything
to
else?
Alethea and just say, Alethea, do you see anybody who does Prime Edition see anybody who looks like this here?
I mean, we've always said that Prime Edition can see the entire room.
Well, no, you kind of
distance-wise.
60 feet, wasn't it?
Yeah, which is.
I believe it's 60 feet dark vision, but you can
Yeah.
see through Prime Edition like they were your own eyes. So
Yeah,
normal sight, but can see up to 60 feet in the dark.
So I kind of picture it that she's got her own vision, her eyes, but when she's looking in her mind, she's looking through different eyes at the same time. Now, whether she can make out someone's face at that distance, I'm presuming not.
I'm going to say not if you're looking for that kind of fine detail. I mean, yeah.
But
I mean,
but to say, well, there's someone behind the boxes over there that looks short, maybe like a dwarf.
Racist.
Yeah, a little bit.
Could just be a vertically challenged human.
It could be a child.
Could be.
Presumably not. That's why she said she didn't know.
And they have your back. Their back to you.
I can see the back of someone's head that looks a bit like the back of your head.
Does it look anything like this?
Does he wear his hair the same and everything?
Yes,
like,
it looks like a back
does
of a head,
Balfour's
like your
twin look
back of a head.
exactly the same as Balfour? Like same hairstyle, same general
We'll
dress?
see.
But I imagine that's everything Balthor's going to do at the minute. There's
Okay.
a lot going on, and
Yeah.
I'm not really sure what Balthor's thinking anymore.
I know, right? I told you there was some tough stuff coming up.
What? No,
Yeah.
no. I just mean with the
emotionally.
way no.
The way things
Emotionally,
are
fine.
developing right
Just
now.
with the way the plan has gone so far.
Nobody briefed Tom properly on
Sideways and off a cliff, I think that plan's gone. You're just lucky it's loud over there. Anyway, Alethea, your turn next, darling.
Just to retcon slightly,
course.
'cause I forgot that she had a detect magic
Oh, yes.
on. So I don't know if you can see the 30-foot radius
Yes, I
I've stuck
can.
on Alitheon.
Yes.
The Minotaur that Tom and Balfour have been chatting to and fighting with was in it briefly. So can I detect any magic coming from the two? I don't know if they're cultists down on by the tables and on the Minotaur when he was in the area.
Nothing of any note. I mean, you can see it's ore shards down there, and I can't remember whether we said that ore shards are kind of, there's like a chaotic magic.
Yeah.
So it's got that same purple aura to it. It's like a motif
and
of
presumably
mine.
Random bits in the boxes and crates as per upstairs as well.
Yeah. So again, there's nothing highlighting in like purple or dramatic, like legendary colours. You've just got random little pings like fairy lights and a general actual purple aura around the rocks.
It's second nature in this location.
And the cultists as well are kind of have that aura about them.
Oh, that they, because they were spellcasters, weren't they? Oh yes, I remember that.
Well, yeah.
Some of them were.
Are they all wearing the same masks that the people in the mine were wearing?
They are facing away from you and working.
So we don't know that at this point?
No.
Okay.
And Alitheon, just to be a little bit more clarified, they are lighting up the same way that the ore is lighting up.
Okay, fine, yeah.
Cool.
Oh,
that's the retcon done.
That's
Where do you want to go next? Or what do you want to do? And how high is Prime Edition? Bearing in mind we're on 2 levels here. Has Prime Edition come down to look at the desks?
He would have come down maybe 5 foot or so, but he's still hovering like overarching everything. Just as a to see what was happening. But now I think he is heading towards the door there. That's presumably closed.
Yes.
With no windows or anything of the sort there.
No.
Okay.
It's a door.
And then from there we're talking 60 foot again, so can
but 10 foot up and down.
So can make out that there's a entrance there into a different area, but not quite sure what's in that.
Yeah.
Balfour, are we? What are we thinking? Do we just keep following you and you lead the way, acting as your brother?
I would have said that would have been a sound idea. Do we know where Hayes is? Because Hayes wouldn't know the plan.
I mean, she looked like David, but yeah, I when I came back up to see you, she's disappeared. I don't know where she went.
Hayes could be anyone right now.
Yeah.
It literally could be.
Yeah.
Last time we saw her,
Theoretically, Hayes could have been the Minotaur that just attacked me.
If anybody can remember back, though, way back when, we did have a code word so that you'd always know it was Hayes. But it's whether or not you remember what that code word was.
Nope. Lemon.
Nope.
I mean, I might recognise it when I hear it.
How exciting.
I might recognise it when I hear it too.
Great.
I just remember setting one up.
Right now.
But yeah, aside from that, Alethea's just going to, I think she's just going to follow Balfour and Tom's lead for the time being.
Okay. The Red Minotaur is... He is still... He's moving out of the way slightly because he doesn't want to be any more remembered. But he is not actively attacking. And this blue Minotaur over here had noticed something going on and she was starting to move that way, curious at the interaction that had just taken place. So she's going to move a bit further that way. Okay, and Hayes, back to you.
Hayes is going to continue hiding away in the corner, trying
Okay.
not to be seen by anybody for now, please.
Okay, did you want to actively do anything else? Just hide?
I'm just hiding for now, unless any of the crates are open nearby that I could have a sly little look through, but I'm not
No,
looking to make any noise or be spotted or seen or anything.
No, the ones in front of you are empty, and the other ones are kind of sealed, or they have like innocuous things on as well. Maybe there's some raw materials that can carry on over here. Maybe a couple of like jewelry things, bits and bobs. Nothing exciting.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Fine. So no, that's it. Unfortunately, I'm just trying to get more of a assessment as to what's going to happen, and then I'll make a move from there. So for now, I'm just hidden out of everybody's sight.
Okay, Tom.
I have 2 questions.
Yes.
Question 1. I'm currently concentrating on heat metal on the great axe that the Minotaur dropped on the floor.
Yes.
It says from the description of heat metal that I can choose as a bonus action to make it do the additional damage. So in theory, I can pick it up and not take any damage from it, because I'm not choosing to make it do the additional damage. The additional damage.
Yeah. I like your logic.
When I cast the spell, and then I have to make it do more damage with my bonus action. So if I choose not to make it do more damage, I can just hold it and it's fine.
But will it still have the original properties on there? It just won't do any extra.
That was question 2. If I pick up this great axe that did 2d12 damage to me, will it then continue to do 2d12 damage to anybody I hit in the face with it?
I would say that as you've got to actively make the decision to make it do more damage, then the time you cast the initial one, does the spell provide continual damage and then you can apply more, or is it kind of every time you've got to reapply?
From the wording of the spell, the damage is dealt when I cast it.
Yeah.
And then if they don't drop it, I can choose to use my bonus action to make them take the damage again.
But if you don't choose that, then by
They
default
take no
it won't.
damage. If I don't make them with my bonus action, they don't take damage from holding it.
Okay, we'll keep it at that then. So it's not like by default it's damaging. You have to concentrate to reburst the damage from it.
So it's red hot, but I don't. Again, so it was made hot and started to cool, and then I can go if I want it to do the damage again.
Okay. Yes, as you're actively concentrating on the spell on what you're holding.
Yes. And then the other part of the question was, when the Minotaur hit me with this great axe, it did 2d12 damage plus its strength modifier. If I keep this great axe and hit things with it, does it do 2d12 damage plus my strength modifier? Because in theory, it's a 2d12 great axe.
Sure.
This is my great axe.
Was that for the two-handed attack?
So this is a great axe that deals 2d12 damage then, by description of how much damage it did with it. That's what it does.
Yeah.
Because it was 2d12 as a base damage roll plus the Minotaur's strength. So in theory, this is a great axe that deals 2d12 damage.
Yes.
Awesome. I stopped concentrating on heat metal and stow a 2d12 damage great axe upon myself.
Add it to your character sheet.
I feel mean in exploiting that.
That's fine. That's fine. But like I said, it was dragged from the compendium.
From the actual compendium, yeah.
And you legitimately caused it to drop.
Yeah.
It's loot. It's fair game.
So in theory, if there's more than one Minotaur here and we take their weapons, we all get 2d12 damage dealing weapons, which is insane. But you already said yes, no backsies.
Fair
Okay,
enough.
moving swiftly on. So I've approached, picked up the great axe, walked past. I want to look at the Minotaur and just go, "Told you so," and sort of like side eye him a little.
Give me an intimidation.
Come on, good roll, no whammies. There it is. Yeah, that's decent.
He looks straight ahead, but you can see him twitch. You know that's hurt. You know he's pissed.
Good. And then I will remain perfectly stock still and wait for Balfour to do any more things that are logical and sensible and normal and good.
Okay, cool. Speaking of, Balfour.
Sorry. Do I see this Minotaur, the blue Minotaur, walking towards Alitheon?
Yeah, I mean, she's not purposefully walking. She's just curious. She's seen a massive interaction over here, and then seen her colleague back off all of a sudden. Excuse me. So she is just very, very curious. So she's not coming across with any intent, but she is moving towards you and watching.
If I can just get eye contact with them, I'm just gonna point back to where that Minotaur came from.
Okay, hang on a second.
As if to say, get back to your post.
What's a perception check just on the? Can I? Yes. She spots you. Can you give me an intimidation or performance? Okay, it's not horrific. So she spots that, and like the other one, she looks confused, and she's looking at you, and looking across the warehouse. But nods and moves away slightly.
I'm Angry Monkey from Family Guy, just pointing to where it should go. Yeah.
Love it. That's it. Perfect, Graham. Perfect. Great reference. I would have given you more inspiration for that, but you already have it. So tough.
I do. And unfortunately, I already had it before that as well.
Oh, see.
Double stack.
So, I've still got a special cat point, though.
Cat
I put it on my
points.
character sheet.
Yay!
Yeah. I've already got a cat point. So I will move back down towards Tom. If I can, try and scan the room as much as I possibly can, trying to gather as much information.
What's your standard vision range? I mean, we know dark vision range, but what is a D&D vision range?
As far as the light travels that you can see. Like, I mean, if you're looking out over the horizon, that's a mile away.
Yeah.
You can see it. So.
But then if someone's standing on the horizon, you ain't going to be able to recognise them.
You'd see a speck of a human. You wouldn't get any fine detail, but you could see there was somebody there.
I mean, I wouldn't
know. You'd see a blob. You wouldn't know what the blob was, but you'd see the blob.
I mean, for me, that's about literally 10 foot away, so I wouldn't know what it's like to see things on the horizon.
Does Balfour wear glasses? Is he myopic?
Does he need varifocals?
The way I will word this then is, if you go to like a concert or a festival and you're 200 feet away from the main act, but you know what they look like.
Okay.
You do recognize them.
Your brain fills in the gaps.
I
Yeah.
like that. Do you want to give me a perception with advantage then? We still like the dice to do things.
Common sense can't answer everything. It's like the dice have to play a part in
I
D&D,
mean-
otherwise what's the point?
Some lovely dirty
But
20s
definitely with
there.
advantage, 2020. He's
I'll
got
take a
20 vision.
Graham, do you have do you have inspiration?
Probably not, and even if I do, I don't care. I'll take it off and add it
That
again.
was brilliant.
That
I did, but now I do again because I took it off and added it back. 'Cause that's a better
Perfect.
one to have it for.
that was a shockingly good pun and completely appropriate. Bravo. So yeah, with a
Thank you,
20,
Scott, for 2 consecutive rolls.
I'll
Teamwork.
take the assist.
teamwork. Okay. So with a 20, this person here is very familiar. You can
He
squint.
looks nothing like Balfour. I'm looking at their tokens. They look
No.
nothing like.
I know, right?
It'd be too obvious, though, I guess, if there was another Balfour token in the room as to
Oh,
which
yeah.
one it was.
I just try to find, so I mean it's still a fair distance, so I'm not going to give you a lot of detail, but you are quite clear that you recognise the way he's standing. You recognise his posture. It's like 50 years have gone by in an instant.
Well, if you saw Angela at the end of an aisle in Asda, you'd probably think, that looks like Angela, right?
I
Sure.
probably wasn't, because even with my glasses, I'm fucking myopic, and also usually in my own world. But that's just me. Yeah. So you see him stand there, and it's the same cocky posture, the same bold stance, and you can see he is arguing.
Well, I have a -1 to this skill, but I think it might make sense here. Can I roll a religion
Yes.
check
Yes.
just to see if there's any influence that Balfour can feel at
Yep.
this minute in time?
No.
So 7. No, so there's no.
Mm-mm.
Okay, okay then. So he's clear-headed.
Use your
No, he's-
inspiration.
No, he's clear-headed. He's not.
Yep. Clear-headed.
I've used my movement to get to Tom.
It's almost like there's no higher feeling about anything here.
So I might just use my last bit of my turn just to say to Tom, I think we should wait here for Alethea to join us so we can maybe all work together rather than leaving Alethea behind. But while he says that, he is staring at that figure the whole time, even though he's talking to Tom.
Yes. Next is Alitheon.
Alethea is very simply going to, follow on if there's an action to dash or anything like that. Let's just get behind Balfour, and then Prime Edition. Yeah, we'll probably go stooping the other side of that office-looking thing at the top to see if there's any other doors or windows or anything there.
Nope.
So he doesn't know that. He hasn't got around there yet.
Nope. No other doors. No other windows.
Okay. But can see, obviously, we've got 2 other, some sort of study office thing there, which is a separate room, and then this one, which we can see through the chains. You can tell them there's objects. It's not
shelves full of things.
Okay. Yeah. So, okay. Yeah. That'll be it.
Okay. Hayes, back to you again. Oh, it is this this Minotaur, he's just not. He wants to stay away from Tom. He's still side eyeing you, but he's not staying close. Still watching, but
He knows he's not allowed to attack me anymore.
yes, and you've got his
Also,
axe.
he has no weapon.
Yeah.
I have his axe now.
Yeah, so he is like giving you the proper fucking stink eye within as much as he's allowed to.
When I picked up his axe and stuck it in my pocket, that I just like winked at him.
Yeah. You know, given half a chance, he'd want to murder you right now.
Yeah.
But you're next to
He's my
someone
enemy.
you're scared of. So that's fine. You have a nemesis.
Good.
Hayes.
I'm trying to think if there's any way that I could maybe try and sleight of hand take his list that he was looking at.
I mean, he's 10 foot above you.
Well, I'm 7 foot, and if I stand on some crates, I get to his feet.
Yeah.
No, I don't think. So, I mean, I've tried to think if there's any way I can do it. I don't think there is.
No.
No, I'm just going to continue hiding in the corner. There's nothing dramatic happened yet. There's nothing for me to do, so I'm going to keep hidden in the corner.
Okay. Tom.
Sorry.
No, that's cool.
Can I, for the foreseeable, swap initiative order with Balthor? Because it seems to make more sense for Balthor to act first and Tom follow him, rather than Tom rushing ahead and Balthor chasing after him to fix any problems that Tom causes.
If you're happy to do so.
I'm not usually keen to flip about initiative orders because I know it's A, problematic, and B, you roll what you roll and you deal with what happens. But given the pretense of this encounter itself and that Balthor is trying to mediate between ourselves and the people we're coming into contact with, and it's obviously a very Balthor heavy lore and story related session, it just makes more sense for Tom not to go in and fuck things up and then Balthor has to come and fix them after.
If
So
Balthor is happy for that, then I am happy for that.
If Balthor is happy to go before, I will go after Balthor on every turn until combat happens.
Yeah. Remind me when it comes down to combat, because I've literally changed the scores around and I will forget. Because, hi, it's me. In that case, Balthor.
So I'll just... I know there's a lot of noise going on at the minute, but I'll just say to Alitheon and Tom, I think I could see someone who looks... No, thank you, Tom. I have my sword here. I think I see someone who could be my brother, which makes my disguise a little bit more fragile here. I do not want to see him die today. I think he can answer questions that we may have. So if this does turn ugly, I would like you to not kill him, please. Alethea, do you have any spells that could stop him?
Tom or your brother?
I don't want Tom or my brother to die, thank you. And Tom, we're brothers just from different mothers.
I'm a brother from another machine.
I mean,
also kittens suck.
You have seen my my giant earthen hand appear from the ground before, grabbing things, haven't you, Alpha?
I thought it was Maximilian's.
It's mine now. All knowledge is shared knowledge.
If things get a little feisty here, perhaps if you can hold him in that grasp, it would put everyone else in a state of retreat. If we have who may be in charge here held captive.
I can try.
Tactically sound.
That's Balthor.
I will now just place the goggles
Oh,
over
I like
my
it.
eyes,
Yes.
just in case.
Mm-hmm.
And
I can't remember what I said it would do.
Laser vision
Yeah.
like Cyclops from
No.
X-Men.
No.
I think it was 6d10 damage.
I mean, nice try, but
Basically,
no.
no, it's the disintegrate spell, but from your eyes.
I mean,
A minimum of 50 damage every time, right?
I mean, that's a no.
But it's because of the things it can do if I need them.
Yeah, I'm just trying
just
to
preparing
remind
myself.
myself.
I can cast Hunter's Mark through it.
Mm-hmm.
I have a +1 on insight checks when assessing
Yep.
enemy formations or intentions.
The hell is Hunter's Mark?
I don't know. It's something I invented.
I've never heard of it.
I invented
Cat
it.
made it up.
It's a homebrew spell that Cat herself
Yeah,
created.
I had a fever dream, and even I can't remember it now. Can I just say, I think we should put on here as a VCE that when you cast Hunter's Mark and it immediately casts amnesia on yourself, so you forget you've cast it.
I love that I get to join in the joke, and that wasn't even around for.
No, it's beautiful.
I'm going to use my movement to get to the bottom of the stairs.
Yeah.
And I am going to use threat assessment.
Ooh, okay. Is there any
So,
particular thing you're looking at?
Yes, it's a dwarf.
Okay. So what are you trying to assess?
So I am analysing the creature's movements, body language, equipment, providing me with insight into its combat capabilities and potential weaknesses.
Oh, and that one, it's a mirror.
Yes.
Oh no! So yeah, basically, it gives me a +2 bonus to if it attacks me for the next saving throw for the next minute. So I'm just preparing myself in case.
Do you want to give me insight with advantage? Because it's your brother as well. I mean, spoilers. Oops. I know. Well, did you even need it? Look at you rolling the old doubles there. Okay.
Treble 20.
With
When I'm looking at my brother, I have 20/20/20 vision.
yeah.
Sorry, I'm just going to steal Graves' joke.
With a 20, I'm going to give you some extra insight that only Balthor would know. So when you watch Shay, he is arguing. He is angry. You can tell that. And because you know him, you know that he has the upper hand here. You can tell by his body language. He's not out of control angry. He's not red-faced and shouting angry. He is still and angry. He is in control with it, but he is arguing with someone.
Cool.
Excuse me. Sorry.
I'm going to stay there at the moment, but ready my action, because it's only a bonus action for these, I think, to dash towards him if he notices us.
Okay. This Minotaur here has noticed you.
Yeah, I'm not bothered.
Yeah, but he is not. He's not moved. He will not move from his position. But yeah,
I'll just walk around him.
Have you got your goggles still on your face?
Yeah, goggles on my face.
Okay. But he's
been swimming, Jay.
Yeah. Okay, Tom.
Ooh.
Oh.
Right, what would Tom do? WWTD.
No,
He would
you're
follow
not
Balthor
exploding
down
everything.
the stairs. Probably, yeah. I mean, they'll follow Tom down, follow Balfour down the stairs. Will Tom? So none of these hooded, cultisty-looking douche nozzles above me are looking in my general direction.
They
They're
are
very
still...
focused on their tasks, hammering away,
Yep,
doing
absolutely.
and looking down. So
unnaturally so. Craig,
can't tell
have
whether they're
inspiration if you
wearing
don't
the-
already have it. Sorry, carry on.
What did Craig do that?
There's a great GIF in the chat. There's an
I'm not-
amazing
yeah,
GIF
I'm-
in the chat.
I'm not looking at
The
chat.
classic Spider-Man pointing at each
Yeah.
other GIF. Beautiful.
That is good.
No, just the normal one. Unless you're saying to everyone else.
I'm just asking people if they have the opportunity just to look in the secret chat.
I mean, I can in a minute. Yeah.
Oh, I could do this instead.
Will it come up in the chat? Are you hiding hidden message, chatting it into?
Yeah, I'll send you a whisper in Roll20.
Oh, yeah.
It's just killing you, Kat, knowing that they're talking about
Yes.
something that you're not going to get to see.
Yes.
But like roll 20, if I try and use Messenger on the laptop I borrowed from Kat, it's very laggy and very slow trying to use Messenger on here whilst I'm on Messenger on my phone, and it's like so I've got to like mess about and be all like this.
Yeah. It's not the best laptop, but it is something. It's
It's entirely functional.
Enough.
It's just it doesn't like using Roll20. Roll20 seems to be the big birdie.
To be honest with you, I'm thinking next session I might try us on the new platform. I've got a copy of this game, but they've fixed some bugs and there's a lot of reports that it's running quicker. So next one I might try us on that just to see if it helps, because I tend to put big maps on here as well. I've got big maps and I cannot lie. Some other brothers can't lie. Did you want to check out any secret chat information?
No, Scott has whispered to me.
Okay.
And you will just see my response to Scott and not know what that means. Right. So none of the cultists are doing anything. The Minotaur's not doing anything. Balfour's not advancing in any way. I will ready an action to attack anyone that aggressively reacts in the next period of turns.
Okay.
Before my next turn.
Okay.
And I'm going to mute now because of background noise.
Okay, so this, Alethea.
Can I ask Scott a question?
Yes.
What does your shield look like? Does it have any emblems or anything on the front of it, or is it just plain? Or is it?
It's just a standard shield. If you're asking about that, my sword has more decoration to it than my shield.
Yeah. So we don't currently have like any sort of identifying insignia on our persons for Vanguard or anything like that.
I don't know. Did we? I'm sure. I mean, should we give
Did
you
we
like a
agree we
little,
have all have a badge or
like a
something
little?
like
Yeah,
that?
I like the idea of you having like a little flippy
Clip.
badge or something. Yeah, let's retcon that.
A pin.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the
Like the is that the people on the D&D movie, the
Harpers.
yeah, they had their own little
Yeah.
insignia.
If you
pin
look
they had
at
on.
the chat icon, that's the symbol of the Vanguard. Anyway, so yeah, do you want to? So,
My sword doesn't have that pattern on it. I just
No.
say
Day and night.
Night, night.
Night, Harry.
Sleep tight.
She's doing my back. You can do it. Do my back.
There you go. Good boy.
You do the young one thing.
Yeah.
See, that one's better. That one's so much better. Or is it that one? That's another one.
More violin?
I think it's like Korean or something. It's like that. It looks like a heart. I don't know. Anyway, that's some thrilling D&D.
Koreans have weird hearts.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry, back now.
That's quite all right. We were discussing if you have any symbols of the Vanguard, and I quite like the idea of that. So,
I have contemplated, the YouTube image art for Evelthon, the two dragons in
Yes.
the fiery. But yeah, contemplated getting that for my next tattoo.
oh,
The what, sorry?
Fall back.
The Evelthon two dragon image symbolry thing from the YouTube channel stuff that's used on there. I think I might
Try
ask somebody to get that tattooed. At some
full
point.
back
I mean,
piece.
it is a cool image.
No,
to be fair.
it would be there, like on the blank space of forearm I have left on my right arm, because obviously I got my new one, so I'd get it on that side, or possibly on that side there, maybe somewhere. But yeah, when you said Vanguard imagery, it reminded me of me thinking the other day, oh, I might get the Evelthon thing as my next tattoo.
Oh, sweet.
Cool.
Because it's ending soon. So.
Nice. Right, where were we? Alithia, you'd all had your secret chat nonsense.
Alicia is just going to continue following behind.
You just like
Stroking
a whole little
trailblazer.
bunch of people just like shuffling along. I mean, that doesn't look suspicious at all. Just a big bunch of weirdos just all shuffling along together.
My propositions move back to the door in front of that office over there. And yeah, I think that'll end Alicia's turn.
Okay, so my turn now. You all big bunch of weirdos just all walking together. Captain Red Minotaur is just gonna stand and watch what on earth it is you're doing. You've walked away from him, he's feeling a bit bolder again. And this dude has noticed you and is going to just watch what's going on. And like I said, this dude here is also going to watch what's going on.
Are they asking what's going on?
Yes. The green Minotaur is not going to move. But I think the yellow one is going to come across and just be like, yeah, you're not meant to be here. Who are you?
Do they answer the tune of a phone on one song from the 90s?
Yes. Because I said, hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. That song's going to be in my head forever now. Take the inspiration away.
Never.
I am going to point at the other dwarf, and I am going to say, he's an imposter. He's taken my place.
Roll me a performance.
Okie dokie. Oh, I feel inspired.
Okay.
I use my inspiration.
Worth it.
So he's not immediately going to attack you, but he is just going to be like, what do you mean? Have you still got your goggles on?
I've got my goggles on at the minute, but I am going to just pull the hilt of my sword out a little bit and say, this is the Silvermantle's family sword. I am Shay Silvermantle. That dwarf is an imposter. These people saved me.
Interesting.
He imprisoned me.
Ooh, interesting.
If you're worried about the goggles, he hurt my eyes. This helps me see better.
Take the goggles off.
I will lift them up, squint as I do it a little bit, and then put them back down again. And then I'll look at him and say, "That's the last time you will command me to do anything."
Right, we need to go see the boss.
I will look to my left,
Yeah.
look to my right, and say, "You're looking at the boss. Arrest him. Capture him."
Not at the moment.
Can David pop out at this point and try and arrest him for him, as if he's just following the orders?
Well, I mean, just having David there would be very helpful at this minute in time anyway. We've then got 2 people of high influence and power.
Okay, I mean, Hayes, if you want to jump back in and catch up on your...
I know it's not my turn. I just
No,
thought
no.
with him saying arrest him, on my turn, I'll come out and try and
Well,
arrest
I
him.
mean, arrest would be the wrong word. Apprehend would be the word. Apprehend the imposter.
This guy is... He knows who you are. Or thinks he does. I don't understand.
Where's Raskin?
Over there. You're shouting at him. Maybe I should take you over there. He's really regretting coming over now. Really regretting coming over there.
Has anything happened regarding the other people? Have they noticed this? Balthor's not whispering.
No, okay. What is happening is Shay and Raskin, as it's been pointed out to you, are still having a very, very heated conversation. Sat on top of these boxes, again, there's 2 stacks of crates up, so it's almost like a step. There's a woman sitting, and she turns towards you and notices you and is watching this very carefully. So I'm going to say she watches you for 1 round. Is there anything else you want to say to this Minotaur? Do you want to instruct him to do anything? Do you want him to take you somewhere with a 19 performance?
Oh, no.
What order are you giving him?
Apprehend the imposter is the only order I'm going to give him.
Okay.
If he doesn't do it, I'll just say, "I'll deal with you afterwards." You
Okay,
may
so
regret your decision.
he is going to move hesitantly towards the 2 fighting people he is terrified of and kind of hover around. After...
Hayes, be prepared to fist him.
That's what she said.
I don't know
Did
what to
Tom
get to
hear
roll
that?
for that.
Did Tom say that?
Slight of hand.
Sleight of hat, sleight of fist. Moving on, Tom.
Oh no, that wasn't my turn. I was only reacting to the the.
Oh yeah, I got confused. Okay,
Minotaur.
so now that seems like such a long time ago. Anyway, Hayes is top of the order, and it's time for you now.
I was going to come out and try and arrest him, but he's moved further down, so I'm going to sit it out 1 more round. I'm just going to move a bit closer. But I figure because of all the noise, I can maybe scoot behind some boxes and stay hidden a bit.
Yeah.
But I just want to observe 1 more round as to what he's going to do when he goes down and says it.
Okay.
I legitimately love that Hayes spends most
think I was just like hiding behind stuff, watching what's happening. Like, am I needed? Probably not right now.
Or
It's even
setting
better whilst you
everything
pretend
on
I'm
fire in the
fucking-
most chaotic way.
It's like,
One or the
His
other.
isn't very chaotic though.
not quite yet.
Not yet.
Quite yet.
Not
Okay,
yet.
now 50 points of sneak attack.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, are you moving underneath the walkway?
Yeah, I'm underneath it still. I'm just moving behind boxes, so I'm still a bit out of the way.
That's fine. Balfour, now it's your turn. No, it was mine before. Yes.
I think
Mm-hmm.
we're moving closer.
Move your body.
Who are you asking?
Closer.
My colleagues,
Mm.
I maybe say under my breath, I guess we move closer, but be prepared. It may get physical.
Physical.
How are you approaching? This area is definitely quieter once you've passed those tables. Are you attempting to stealth anything to sneak up, even though you've sticked a monitor on them, or are you strutting in purse first and just?
Balthazar's not sneaking. He's walking.
He's staying true to he's the imposter bit.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are you going to do?
Just again walk closer, but I am going to draw my sword at this moment in time.
Okay, then. Are you going to do anything with it? Are you saying anything? Are you going to do any actions? Are you making any
No,
noises?
the only one thing I'm going to do, I will point my sword at the dwarf and I'll just shout at the top of my voice, Raskin, you're talking to an imposter. Don't divulge any secret plans. Or any of our plans. To confuse.
Remove secret. Don't divulge any plans.
Yeah. Don't divulge, yes. Shit, not secret.
Okay, bear with. This is where it gets.
Obviously, nobody can shout secret plans. like
I mean, I'm just rolling initiative, so if you want another chance to rethink how you want to phrase stuff, I'm more than happy for you to do so.
Don't give that imposter any information. He's a spy.
Interesting. That's very interesting. Sorry, I'm just.
I feel like surely his response that will be, it's not secret plans, they're our plans. Like we know about them, they're not a secret.
Mine and your secrets, not his secrets.
Okay, so now that I've finished rolling initiatives, I need to, just so we can bring them into some kind of order here. Final chance, what words are you shouting?
Raskin, he's an imposter. Don't give him any information, he's a spy.
Red is sus.
Yeah, he's well sus. And you've drawn the sword.
I have my sword and I'm pointing it at the dwarf in front of me because, as I said before, I've accused him of imprisoning me and taken my place.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Okay. Next up is Shay. And he has been arguing with Raskin. You don't know about what because you haven't overheard. But he will turn towards the source of the noise. And can you roll a perception for me?
Perception.
Advantage. 23. Okay. So Shay turns towards you, and the resemblance is there. That you know this is your brother. He's definitely doesn't look quite like you, though. You've been training outside, leading an army. This Shay is polished. He is elegant. He is wearing a very sharp set of suit. His hair is well done. His beard is well groomed. And as he turns towards you, anybody else would see the casual indifference and confidence he always wears. But you're his brother. You know, you can see his expression that he's shocked. No one else would be able to pick up on that. You can almost see him flinch. But it's a flinch with a flash of anger behind it. A simmering rage behind it that he is trying to contain. To anyone else, absolutely no difference. But you, it's like a raging storm that you can see across his face.
Can I ask Shay to roll a perception?
Oh, yes. How do I roll a perception? How do I roll a perception?
If they don't have proficiency in perception, roll wisdom.
Roll wisdom. Thank you very much, because I wasn't sure what that was.
Your description of Shay gave me Cat from Red Dwarf vibes.
Not to that extent. Not to think more.
Little bitty.
No, think more. Jaime Lannister at the height of his opulence. Not Jaime Lannister in a pit covered in mud. That when he's
wearing golden armor, sat just next to the throne, like he's the king's pits.
Yeah, so I mean, he's not wearing gold. Shay's not wearing golden armor, but he's wearing what the medieval D&D equivalent is of like a really sharp, expensive, tailored CEO type suit. This thing, I mean, there's not 3-piece suits in D&D, but this is the equivalent.
More Littlefinger at court than Jaime Lannister opulent armor.
A bit of both, yeah.
Smart dress, but also medieval weaponry prowess.
Yeah, that's the one.
Thank you.
Anyway, fashion sense aside, I've rolled a 16.
He notices my Balthor's smile. He does a very, very quick little smile at him. Very similar to the smile he delivered to Balthor at the museum.
With a 16, does he see the sword?
The sword that I'm...
Oh yeah,
that I'm pointing directly at him.
By waving around in his face, probably.
Yes, he will see the sword.
When he sees the sword and your smile, the countenance slips a little bit more. A wave of fury ripples across his face, even more so than you've ever seen in him.
Like when Bilbo sees the ring.
I can't remember that specific reference, but probably yes. And Raskin doesn't know what's going on. Standing next to him, of course, is Raskin, an enormous Minotaur. Again, in well-cut for Minotaur outfit. He is giving crime boss vibes. He is giving head of mafia vibes, and is dressed appropriately.
I'm waiting for him to meet my princess friend, who is going to do a similar job to him as I've just done to the dwarf. I'm hoping when David turns up. I'm guessing
again.
that's going to be interesting.
Yes, I see what you mean.
Yes. I just had images of a crime boss Minotaur being a Minotaur that is completely nude, like apart from a loincloth, with a tie and a fedora.
I mean, that's one angle. That's one angle. This is not. This is not.
That's my own headcanon. It doesn't matter if it's true or not. That's what I envision.
Raskin is giving, if he could buy being a king, he would buy it. He's wannabe new money, wannabe royalty kind of thing. So, Raskin has noticed something going on, but he is still quite focused on Shay. And so doesn't notice Shay's reaction until Shay just fucking walks away from him. But the woman sat on the boxes does, of course, notice. And she sees Shay's expression and she whistles at him as if to attract his attention. And they share a look and he calms down. And he shouts back, "Long time no see." Tom.
Tom not know what do. Tom not know what do. He'll obviously move up and flank Balfour because obviously.
Little dwarf stood there. They just
Nobody's done anything aggressive. Tom not know what to do. He is a living weapon. His job is to fuck things up.
I love the challenge.
He's very not good with diplomacy and being non-combaty. That's not his design. And I don't even mean my design. Like, his backstory design is he is a weapon. Like, that's what he's for. So... Oh, question. Balfour told Tom that he was the good guy. But then we've come here and the Balfour Tom is with is accusing the other dwarf of being Balfour and pretending to be Shay.
Well, he's not accused him of being Balfour, he's accused him of being an imposter.
Being an imposter, but like the Balfour that Tom is with told Balfour that his twin brother was here and that he was the bad guy. But the Balfour he's with is now pretending to be the bad guy and saying that the other guy is the good guy.
Yeah, is Tom just trapped in a paradox?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, is Tom trapped in some sort of logical loop where it's like, but if he's the good guy pretending to be the bad guy, but he's the bad guy pretending to be the good guy, like, is Tom just lost at this point and doesn't really understand which Balfour is Balfour and which Balfour is Shay?
Roll for brain implosion. No, it's the kind of like they look similar but different as well.
Are they different enough that Tom would be like, well, no, this is the Balfour that I've been with the entire time that I've known him?
I mean, you stood next to one of them. You've walked in with one of them.
He did tell you
True,
that
but what if the imposter replaced him weeks ago? But no, that's just me making logical leaps because it's funny.
But
that's just me trying to create a logical paradox.
But Balfour came out of the warehouse to meet you and bring you through.
True. I didn't walk into the warehouse with Balfour necessarily. He came out of the warehouse to get it. That could be original
But
Balfour.
you can see one that's... So the one that you stood with and been talking to is obviously the one that's dressed...
He's wearing the exact same armor, the exact same weapons, has the exact same hair and scars. And yeah, no, Tom would know that this is
and
the real
exasperated expression that you've seen him use over and over again.
And he could probably also be staring at Tom while Tom is computing the difference between the two people that look a bit like Balfour, going, and like Balfour's staring at Tom with an expression that only Balfour ever could, which is, for fuck's sake, Tom.
Yeah.
Like, you know me well enough to know Jesus Christ. It's just me making logical leaps because it's funny if Tom doesn't know which one's the real one. Because then you get like the movie scene where it's like, how do I know which one is the real you?
I mean, for physical purposes, if you swapped their clothes and grooming, they would look identical. So physically they are identical. It's just Shay is a lot better groomed.
Looks less dishevelled and adventure-y, warrior-y than Balthor does.
Yeah, has made a lot less, for fuck's sake, facial
One
expressions.
clean shaven and one has 5 o'clock shadow.
Not with
Because
dwarfs.
it's been a while
Dwarf
since he's had a
near
chance
enough.
to shave. Yeah. I mean, they're dwarfs, so no.
The
Cool.
gifs that were put on one of the chats were perfect. You know, he looked quite good before the campaign. You guys have aged.
One's beard is dishevelled and stringy, and the other one's is closely kempt and tidy. It's like, no.
Shay is
in
giving.
his own head, Tom's like, no, this Balthor's scruffy enough to be the real Balthor.
Shay's giving Bruce Wayne vibes.
I did recently give you a healing potion when you was hurt.
True, but if you were the bad guy, you'd do that anyway because you want a geared up guy on your side. So,
come on, Tom,
If I
what are
was
you
the
going to
bad
do?
guy, I'd want a weaker person to fight against.
right, because I've wasted so much fucking time knobbing about. Tom is just going to again ready an action for if anything violent kicks off to immediately attack, and I'll just stop there because I'm wasting way too much time.
No worries. Alithia.
Alithia is. I mean, the fella, the red minotaur's come up behind. He's unarmed,
Yes.
presumably.
Well,
He's-
he does have inbuilt weapons.
And arms.
Yeah.
I didn't say he had no arms. I said he was unarmed.
Sorry.
Hayes hasn't appeared, has she? She's.
Nope.
Nope, and Angela is AFK to answer any Hayes-related questions.
Yes.
Yeah, Alethea's gonna. She's not actually gonna go all the way up to the group. She's consent. Obviously, Balthor's raised attention, shouting and getting weapons out. I think she would just creep forward and ready an action. Now, if you ready an action to cast a spell and that doesn't happen, does the spell slot get used? Is that the rule?
Yes.
Yeah.
Technically, yeah.
To ready a spell, you cast the spell and hold it, and then it is leased when you want it to, if the trigger happens. If the trigger for a ready spell doesn't happen, you've still burnt the spell slot and don't cast the spell.
Yeah, that's what I thought. While Alethea has crept forward just round that corner, you can see her detect magic radius.
Yes.
Is there anything glowing in that caged area?
Yes, but not as much as you think there should be. It's fairly weak.
Is it one or two items or
Just a couple.
Yeah.
If it was a video game, they'd come up as common.
Nothing to push over there for. Yeah, I think she'd just end a turn with that for now. Yeah, I don't think there's any need to. She's not going to kick stuff off. Let's go back to the Balfour show.
Cool. Okay. No, not quite yet. So also rolling
I
into the
want to see what
initiative.
happens.
Also rolling into the initiative is the woman who sat on top of the boxes. She hops down from the boxes and stands kind of behind Shay, but looks very intently at you all. In a way that I'm not sure that you could see from there. And she's kind of talking to Raskin, like telling him to shut up. Kind of trying to manage him while something else is going on. Speaking of Raskin, he has now realised there's something going on. And would he be pleased that whatever he's putting up with is dealt with? Yes. I think he is going to dip back into his office. Then it is Hayes' turn if Hayes is back. I'm guessing not.
Angela.
No, she said she'd be right back, so she's probably on kid. Oh, hi, she'll go if you're here.
Angela, come out and play.
Hold, right.
Sorry, I couldn't get my phone to bring it back onto the microphone bit.
No, that's all right. That's all right.
Ah, just hold.
That's okay.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Have I missed anything? Has anything kicked off? Has anything?
Yes, Balthus
No.
just shouted across at Shay, who has now
She was here
noticed.
for that. She was
Oh,
here
you're
for
here for
that.
that. Shay has responded in a way that I can't remember what he said. Oh, it's like nice to see you again, I think. Was that what I said?
You
Long time no see.
Long
I think-
time no
did you
see.
leave the book? I think she left during my turn.
Can't remember.
Anything kicked off?
Nothing's
No.
kicked off.
She missed Alicia.
Yeah.
I think.
See, I was in two minds as to what to do. So I was either gonna do the whole like David thing, just come out or I was gonna make myself look like Balther and Shay and be a third one. But actually, they're the
Triple Spider-Man point.
But I will behave.
You
I am just
you
going
be true to whatever you want to
Do
do.
it. Oh, please do it. That'd be so funny. It's the No Way Home thing where it's all three
Yeah.
of them.
Temptation strong, but no, I'll just stick this to Balfour. And I'll just start. Are we restricted movement still? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean you've held your turn for like forever, so I'll give you a bit of wiggle room if you want to catch up.
I kind of want to climb back up the top.
Right? Okay.
Like climb back up here,
Yeah.
but make my way back to here, sort of thing. Like just come down the steps.
Okay. Yeah, you can do
So
that.
I'm happy for that to be my whole turn because it was a lot of movement.
That's fine. Back to the beginning. And you're acting like you've just come down the stairs.
Yes.
Cool. My God, everyone turns up as Balther. Oh my God. That would have been fucking hilarious. But odd.
Well, I was gonna tie myself up and stick myself in one of them boxes and just start like rocking it about till somebody came and saw Balfour was actual hostage tied up in a box.
But then Hayes tying herself up and rocking around in a box. I mean, that may have got just a few lots.
Day thing for her. That's fine.
Yeah. Okie doke. Whatever floats your boat, love. Okay, Balther, your turn.
You have some explaining to do.
Are you moving closer? Or are they still shouting over like a distance?
Well, you said it's quieting down a bit, but no,
Yeah.
it'll still be raised. I will move a bit
Okay.
closer.
This guy, by the way, is just like... Just, yeah.
Just backing up.
Just like,
Ever so
he's now
slightly.
kind of standing facing into the area, like trying not to be seen. He's got caught in a really odd position here between
Looking through a
both.
blank notebook just so it looks like he's doing a thing.
Yeah, because like 2 of the scary bosses have turned up. That's weird. But there is a big window here, so that he's quite aware that his other boss is probably watching him out of the window. Yeah, poor guy. I feel really sorry for him now. That's going to be
He's
really
hooked on
awkward.
3 different levels.
Yeah. Oh man, the level of awkwardness. I feel embarrassed for him. Right, okay, so let's move him a little bit closer.
You've got some explaining to do. We can either talk this out, or I can beat the information out of you.
I'm surprised to see you again. I'm here on business. What's your excuse?
I'm here on business also.
Same.
Nice to see you're a businessman as well, Balthor. It's been too long.
Seems your business revolves around making yourself look all nice and proper, while mine involves actually helping people.
Well, gotta keep up the family name.
I'll just
Sorry,
look down at the...
who are you now?
You know who I am.
Not a silver mantle for sure.
I'll look at the sword. You don't have one of these, do you?
You can keep the trinket.
Family sword.
So, this is awkward.
Do you wish to discuss it? Or do I need to beat it out of you?
I
repeat my
mean-
question.
And he opens his arms, looks around. This is hardly the place to do that. I'm here on, let's say, legitimate business. You're not. Neither are your friends.
Are you here? Family business? Are you here for family business?
Well, I don't want to be shouting my business across a warehouse.
So I will lower the sword.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to lift my other hand up to up a little bit, as if ready to throw a punch. And I'm going to say, "Can you take us somewhere private?"
You always were so quick to anger. And he kind of, when you put your fists up, he kind of chuckles slightly.
It's just one fist, but
Yeah.
there happens to be a ring on that fist.
Yeah. He chuckles slightly. He makes no attempt to kind of match your positioning. Just be like, you want to step into Raskin's office? He won't mind.
Kick Raskin out of his own office. Get out. I love the idea that he'd just go step into my office and then boot Raskin out of his own office.
Yeah, Raskin doesn't know whether to look pissed or pleased. Will you step in?
Is the invitation for me or for the party?
I mean, you. Family business. Well, kind of family business.
I'll just quickly turn and say, "Tom, if anything kicks off, you know what to do." And then Tom will probably look at me as if to say, "I'm so confused at the minute, I don't know what to do."
No, Tom's looking at me like if you disappear into that office and the door closes, he's going to want to kick it in. But
There is a window. There is a window.
so I'm just going to stand at the window and like,
Open lip reading mode.
I mean, canonically, could Tom read lips? Probably. Ocular sense.
Has he got the feet that lets him do that?
I mean, he's got like robot ears.
There's a whole feat, so
Yeah.
you dismiss the feat if you could do it and not have it.
Can I ask one question?
Yep.
If I hover around long enough,
Mhm.
would you allow me, stroke Alethea, to move
Prime Edition into the room.
Prime Edition into the room?
I mean, you could do.
If Alethea would want to do that.
If you've communicated that to her. Because,
The door got closed, didn't it?
Well, I haven't closed the door
No.
behind. That's what I'm saying.
the door
I
isn't
would've-
closed.
Yes. When I turned around and said to Tom, if
Mm.
anything kicks off, you know what to do. And
Have you just looked at Alitheon and just been like,
Well, maybe we looked at Alethea and, just try to give some sort of signal as
Give the signal.
follow me. No, but
Yeah.
just try and indicate some way if I can.
Performance from you, insight from Alitheia. Let's see if you can.
So good at insight.
I know.
And I'm so good at performing.
Okay. That's fine. I just wanted to make sure you weren't going to do like stupidly low rolls.
Above average for
Above average.
Alitheon.
Okay. That happens. So, as you've both gone into the room, the woman stands outside. And she is just looking. Just keeping an eye on everybody else. Raskin is trying really hard to look like he is in control here. Everyone else around... Well,
Tom, can we relocate to where we would think we would end up while they go to that room? If they're all moving around out of turn sequence.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to move, I'm quite happy for you to do so.
If Tom was going to go have a look through the window. And...
Yeah.
No, that was a joke. Tom's going. If this woman moved first, Tom would go right.
God, he's not a peeping Tom.
Bum, bum.
Get your inspiration back.
Yeah, go on, have your inspiration back. That was too funny.
Alethia's going to head for those stairs there.
There is a Minotaur at the top of the stairs who will glower at you.
She'll look very sheepish.
Cool.
Without using polymorph.
Oh, I thought you were going to say polymorph.
That's a Baldur's Gate reference.
Yes. I think if everyone wants to put where they want to be, given the time, I think we will stop there. Because it feels like otherwise we'd embark on something brand new. If Hayes, as David, would like to put yourself movement free where you want to end up.
Where I want to end up.
Or we're going to stop here for now.
In the portal at the other end of the room.
No.
Well,
Well, I mean...
He's going to stuff another man in a box.
Wow, yeah. I mean, if you
That's now Hayes brand justice. Get in the box.
Get in the box. What's in the box? What's in the box? Yeah, I mean, if you want to stay over by the ladder, stay over by the ladder. But if you want to kind of join at whatever's going here, or no, you're not going straight in that room. I see you. No, I see you. No.
Yeah, no, I'm happy.
what I'm hearing is Hayes wants Alitheia to keep casting minor illusion of boxes around her all the time.
Oh, you can do that.
Yeah, but you're a 7-foot Minotaur. Yes, Tom.
No.
Graham.
No, you must
really
Graham.
Just given that I would have gone immediately after Balfour if we kept up the...
That's a 7-foot Minotaur, not me.
Just given that I would have gone immediately after Balfour if we continued on, all my turn was going to be to introduce myself to this woman and see if she introduces herself back, because I don't know who she is.
Interesting. Okay, that's fine. I think that's where we're going to leave it.
Boo.
I
You want to go a
know.
little bit longer?
No.
Just
Did
a little bit longer.
did she introduce herself back, or?
Huh? I mean, do you want to do that now? Okay, let's do that now. Okay.
All I was going to do was walk over and go, "Hello, I'm Tom,"
And she will look at
and
you.
see if he responded.
She's going to look back at the room, back at you, and she smiles and just goes, "Hello, Tom."
And you are?
I'm Aaliyah.
Means nothing to me, but I'm assuming that means something to the party. That's the only reason I wanted to know who she was.
She's the other woman in the picture.
Okay, so Craig knows who she is because Craig pays a lot of attention to detail.
Yes. Cool. Let's stop there.
And then ready to action for if anything kicks off at any point in the future, I attack somebody immediately.
Obviously.
Obviously.
Yes.
When did Tom become Bograd?
Well, I think he always was.
I don't think it's Tom's fault.
Absolutely Graham's fault.
It's very